Hey, Matt here, Sober Cigars. All right, so today I'm revisiting a cigar that I first had, I guess, about a year ago now. So about 6 months into the smoking journey, and could be user error. I was it over humidified. I remember getting it and I smoked it right out of lounge. Sometimes some lounges humidity can be a little high. Was that the case? I don't know. I just never touched it again. Well, then I had the La Comina 10th anniversary, and I enjoyed that one. And so Mike was like, "Okay, you got to revisit the original one." So yeah, we got the La Colmena by Warped. So we'll see what happens here. A little bit about this one. The size, Amado number 44, which is a 5.5 by 44. Got a closed foot right there. Already cut it. See some action on the inside. One fun fact here, the factory for this is El Titan de Bronze. Interesting. Anyways, wrapper, Ecuadorian Deflorada? Huh, hadn't heard of that. Ecuadorian Deflorada. Anyways, interesting. I'd never heard of that. Deflorada. Binder, Ecuadorian, filler, Dominican, and Nicaraguan. Blender, Kyle Gellis. Jalise, I heard somebody say that once. I think somebody said Jalise or something like that. I was like, I don't know that that's how it's pronounced, but that's cool. We know who you're talking about. Let's see if I got any other info here. I do not. Anyways, just a lot of rambling. So I'm going to fire this thing up and don't know what to expect. Let's hope it's good. Anyways, see you in a second. And I'll eventually do the 10th anniversary because I got a box of those. I enjoyed them, so I got a box. I'll eventually do a review on the 10th anniversary, which I do like. And I like it at the price I got it, not MSRP. Anyway. Oh, hey. Wait, camera's a little off kilter. Anyways, here's where we're at with the La Comina. So you can see burn line, a little wave to it, whatever. Decent ash on it. Lots of smoke from this. And so this has a closed foot and a closed foot. Like you go to try to dry draw, see if there's anything, nothing. Light up, boom, draws perfectly right out the gate. Perfect for me, what I like. And lots of smoke right out the gate. So great construction on this thing. I get a kick of pepper right out the gate. So the first few puffs was just retroing, was like somebody shot mace up my nose. Just the first few puffs, and that kind of dialed back pretty quick. Still there, right? The pepper, excuse me, the pepper kind of transitions into the second, third, more of like I'm getting like a cinnamon kind of a note to it. So, and I'm glad the pepper ramped down because it was able to let some of these other flavors that I'm getting play nice together, right? So, but the pepper was still there, which I enjoy. So that's not a complaint. Right at the gate, it was a dry cedar and that pepper. That transition to, after a few puffs into a yeasty note came to play, which transitions to more bready sourdough into the second, third. What else did I say? There's a sweetness there I couldn't pinpoint, but then it becomes like more of like a brown sugar and it transitions into more of a kind of a thicker caramel syrupy type note. And that's the same with the smoke texture. Smoke texture started off kind of dry and then gets kind of syrupy, creamy into the second, third, which was nice as well. What do we got here? What else? Smoke texture. Salted peanuts is hanging out. And in the second, third, towards the end here, or middle, so as you can see, I'm about in the middle of the second, third-ish. A walnut on the long finish, still with that pepper and a little bit of coffee, like coffee grounds. I didn't put that in my notes, but just now thought about it. Second, yeah. Also in the second, third, more on the long finish, the cedar note has like an antique vibe to it, kind of a musty vibe to it to me, which again is really nice. So yeah, so far so good with this thing. So far it's pretty good. And this is just another thing to show that my palate has changed, because when I first had this a year ago, I didn't care for it. And now I'm smoking it and I'm like, okay, this is a pretty good time. I still think the La Comina 10th I like better, but it's been a while since I've had one, so I'll have to review that pretty soon. Uh, but I mean, so far so good. So far I'm not mad at this thing. So I'll go ahead and finish it out and come back, let you know what I think. Okay, we are done with the La Comina. So overall, a good cigar. I can definitely tell my palate's changed, because when I had this a year ago, I didn't really like it. Now, did I have it after a big, bold, heavy hitting cigar? Maybe. Um, this is definitely a cigar for me that is a first cigar of the day kind of thing. Because there's just some of the notes there are very, very mild. So if you just got done smoking whatever, something heavy, you're probably not going to pick up some of these notes. So, that could have been my first experience. I don't know. But overall, a good cigar. I'm going to give this thing 3 stars. Um, Good cigar. I've got one more. These actually came, I have 2 of them. One of them was sent by my friend Hugo, and the other one by my friend Old Humidor. So excited to have another one. This is one where, if I caught him on a deal, I'd probably get a few more to have on hand. Uh, Overall, a good cigar. I don't know what I think compared to the La Comina 10th anniversary yet, because it's been a while since I've had that, but I'm going to smoke that one here soon, and I'll drop that review a couple days after this one. And we'll see what I think there. A lot of people seem to like the 10th more. I know Mike liked this one more. So, it's different smokes for different folks, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's worth trying if you haven't had it. What else? I did have a wrapper crack, and I just wanted to point out I used Ciglue, Ciglue, Ciglue. It's got a little applicator thing there, which is kind of nice. I hope my friend Albert doesn't see this. Albert makes his own glue and gives it out to the homies when they need some. Hope Albert doesn't see this. Albert's glue is great as well. But I've been talking to this guy. You can find him at ciglue.eu. I believe he's in Germany. And we just been chatting a little bit here and there about cigars, over the past, I don't know, couple months or so. And then he was like, "Hey, have you tried my glue at all?" I was like, "No." And so he sent it to me to try out. And I tried it on this one with a little part of the wrapper that was cracked. Worked perfectly. So I appreciate it. I like this stuff. If, I'll tag him. I'll do something on Instagram and I'll tag him in here. So tag him in there, I should say. So if you want to try his glue out, give it a shot. I like it and I'll get more of it. So, don't tell Albert. Anyways, want to point that out for my buddy there. And this was not a thing where somebody's like just hits me up out of nowhere. Hey man, let me send you this. Let me send you this stuff, where somebody's just trying to find somebody to post their stuff for and all that crap. This was just chatting with this dude for a while, and he's like, "Hey, let me send you my stuff." And I like it. Overall, a good cigar. I'm surprised. My experience with Warped over the past year and a half hasn't been great, but this one was, I enjoyed it. I would get this again. So 3 stars for this one. That's what I got. Thanks for watching. I got to add the correct outro screen, of course, because I don't got my stuff together, people. I don't got it together over here. Got to go.